you babysitting, only 2 or 3 shots. I'ma show you how to turn it up a notch. First
On October 22nd, 2012, the entire world became aware of what only the most devoted hip-hop fans knew for years. Kendrick Lamar was the future. From 2004 to 2011, the Kendrick Lamar EP, Overly Dedicated, and Section 80 positioned Kendrick as a skillful wordsmith chronicling the violent past and present of Compton, California. But Good Kid, M.A.A.D City was different. It was a paradigm shift. In 2012, Kendrick's major label debut was an outlier. The excitement from critics and consumers was palpable, but the media world seemed perplexed as to the long-term trajectory of a rapper whose insular and personal project was vastly different than the rap-pop behemoths of Watch the Throne or Take Care, released a year prior.
I'm so hot, I'm shocked too. I'm supposed to be locked up too. You escape, but I escape. You need grass, get fucked up too.
While Good Kid, M.A.A.D City was marked by universal acclaim, reviews had an undercurrent of skepticism. Rolling Stone deemed Lamar an unlikely star, a storyteller, not a braggart or punchline rapper. XXL stated, only time can determine the album's fate. While Spin wrote, it's hard to say if Good Kid will become the stone-cold classic that Lamar is so clearly aiming for. 8 years before the release of Good Kid, M.A.A.D City, the everyman tales of Kanye West, the college dropout, began shifting hip-hop's narrative from the street to a more relatable, middle-class center. Projects like The Carter 3, So Far Gone, and Man on the Moon continued pushing the genre down an increasingly eccentric and emotional path. Good Kid, M.A.A.D City closed this evolutionary loop. Kendrick Lamar's coming-of-age tale merged his West Coast lineage with the growing emotional vulnerability in rap and introduced a mainstream audience to a refreshing perspective in stark contrast to the default gaze of the gangsta narrative. Kendrick came from the same type of streets that birthed Snoop Dogg, N.W.A, and inspired a rapper like Tupac, born in New York, to so heavily embrace the West Coast.
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
In the video for N.W.A's 1988 single Straight Outta Compton, Ice Cube, MC Ren, and Eazy-E oozed defiance through their lyrics and body language.
Murder was the case that they gave me.
Snoop's Murder Was the Case is filled with religious imagery amid the death and resurrection of the rapper.
To live and die in LA.
And Tupac's To Live and Die in LA shows the inherent beauty of his adopted hometown.
To live and die in LA.
What makes Kendrick different from his predecessors is that he markets himself as the bystander in the middle of the calm and chaos. The short film that accompanied the release of Good Kid, M.A.A.D City is Compton through the eyes of K-Dot, Kendrick's 16-year-old self. The film is a barrage of mental clips, shootouts, coroner's rooms, and hospital beds. In music videos like Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, we see the other side of the funeral, as Kendrick solemnly sits in on another service for a fallen brother. Songs like Poetic Justice see the unfortunate conclusions of the party's pop glorified.
Poetic justice, poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it?
On Good Kid, M.A.A.D City, Kendrick's obsessive storytelling habits, eccentric vocal tics, and intricate lyrics coalesced. And in the process, it helped rebirth the spirit of West Coast rap.
I really want to know you all. I really want to show you off.